I'm gonna go ahead and turn this microphone down preemptively, prophylactically, I might say. You might think that's an impure word, but from what I've heard, this marathon's not unfamiliar with impure words. But also, I don't mean it impurely. I'm a pure soul. Hello, my name is Billy Tanaka, and I am so glad that my friend and yours, Kara, has asked me to be here to close out this event by auctioning off some art. It's my favorite thing to do. Now, if you are not familiar with me, my name, as I said before in the past times, my name is Billy Tanaka, and let me tell you, every time I appear on this show, this shirt gets more difficult to button close. But that's okay, I don't mind. I've worn many forms, and I shall wear many more. It is prophesied that before time ends, I will wear every form, including yours. For some of you, I already have worn yours. In some ways, for some of you, I'm wearing your form now. Which is how I know what you want. That's a good saleswoman knows. She knows her customers, and so that's how I know that what you want to do right now is you want to bid on some art, and I'm glad to do that. My name is Billy Tanaka, and I'm so glad to be here. Now, folks, we are fully now at this point in what can only be referred to scientifically, philosophically, topographically, cosmetography, the wee hours of the evening. And so, I will not mince words or time or souls. I tried mincing a soul once, and the amount of energy that was released at the moment was overwhelming and deeply arousing, but we do not have time for that. And so, we are going to begin this little guy auction. Well, I say little guy auction, but we actually have some donated extra art from some wonderful artists that I'm glad to sprinkle on in here like a little bit of Pixie does, like a little bit of you know, a little bit of gravel in your eyeballs. Look, not all the metaphors have to be good and nice. You know, art is not a pleasant activity. Neither is commerce. Now, I go up and down this land. I go up and down this great world, hawking my wares and plying my trade, kissing damsels and kicking turtles, but only the racist ones. I know you're not supposed to be bad to animals, but that turtle said something extremely anti-Semitic, and I'm sorry, Billy is not a violent person, but I kick the fuck out of that turtle. I've been told I'm allowed to say the swear words on the stream, and I'll keep it to a minimum, but I wanted to have a little bit of fun. Alright, now here's how this is gonna go, folks. Here's how this is gonna go. I am a very real person. Hello, everyone. I like to greet people individually, but we don't have time, and there's so many of you. There's so many of you wonderful people here. So here's how we're gonna do this, folks, is I'm gonna show you a piece of art. Now, most of these arts are drawn, hand-drawn, with her own little grabbers by the host of this show, Kara, and she is going to auction these off to you, and whoever wins these auctions, now you don't get a print or a scan or an NFT, which to me stands for no fucking thanks. You will get the original art. She will tear that page out of that book and sign it and send it to your address or any address you choose. What are Billy Tanaka's pronouns for the nameplate? Well, I've been asked that many times. Right now, there's empty parentheses, which I think feels right, actually. That feels, I would say leave it as is, because Billy's a mystery, folks. Billy is, well, but in other ways, Billy's an open book, much like this book full of little guys. Alright. Now that we've discussed pronouns, everyone's favorite topic of discussion, it is time to begin this little guy auction. Now, the way this is going to work, folks, is very simple. I'm going to show you a piece of art. A boom right here. I won't say boom every time because I'll get tired of it and you'll get tired of it. I need to take a drink of water. All right, I'm gonna show you some art, and you can just put your bids in chat. Now, once a winning bid has been selected, I will declare it so with my book and my gavel, aka rubber mallet. That's how. Wow, the whole mic mixer went red. All at once, the whole thing went red. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, it still goes red. All right, we'll figure it out. And then once you're done that, you can send your payment directly to Kara, ideally through her Venmo. Because of reasons, don't worry about it. You can use, if you like, actually, you know what? You can use the regular donation link. Now that I think about it, the Venmo is usually for a reason that doesn't apply. So that is Kara's Venmo, and you're allowed to use it at any time to give her money. You can give her money whenever you want. She works so hard. Everyone here part of HOLE-A-THON works so hard. I love that name, HOLE-A-THON. I've seen many a hole in my day. Rat holes, fox holes, mole holes, human holes. More than I'd prefer, to be honest. But it's not the hole's fault. It's more usually the human I'm not a huge fan of. In any case, you'll figure it out. We got a lot of pieces of art to work through, and we're going to work through them very quickly. So let's start right now with... I have not decided the order of these pieces. So, whoop! That's not what I thought that button would do. Well, here's our first piece. It's Olgar. And they're ready to party. Are you ready to party with Olgar? You could have Olgar for your very own. I start the bidding at $5. Would anyone like to bid $5? Again, this is original art. This is original art that Kara will carefully excise from her sketchbook and sign it with a Jane Hancock for you and send it to you. Would anyone like to pay $5? It's so detailed. We can zoom in. Would you like to zoom in? I probably shouldn't zoom in. Bat Bite bids $10. Quick zoom in. Oh no, zoom back out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Do I hear $15 for Batbite? $15? Oh, not for Batbite. Batbite is not available to be auctioned. Batbite is not on the auction block. Batbite is in the position of power where they can own this. Let it hang, King. Well, $10 is going once. I told you we're going in a hurry. This is what some people might call a speed run. Jenny's not sure if this is allowed. If Billy says it's allowed, and that's legally binding. $10 going once. $10 going twice. I might genuinely lose consciousness. Oh God! Sold! For $10 to Batbite. Enjoy. It's yours. I'm going to delete this so I don't accidentally show it twice. Now, I understand that this might have been a little bit scandalous for some people. I understand. I completely understand. Which I want you to know, it's not all going to be, you know, I don't necessarily participate in smut and obscenity. I just, you know, I'm not opposed to smut and obscenity. I hawk all wares of all kinds, and so we have all kinds of art here to auction off. This next piece is for what I believe the current youth would refer to as my anxious girlies out there. Our next piece is Kimbo, who is not sure when this will stop. Now, I won't lie, folks, going up and down this great world of ours, traveling and hawking my wares, it's not always easy. It's not always a walk in the old park. Sometimes it's a rough go of it, and sometimes I feel a horrible aching in my head, like the very brains will spill out of my entire dome piece, and they do a couple times, and let me tell you, we have to get the local fire department to get it back in there. I see we've already got bids of $5, $10, and our current top bid of $15 from Quacksilver Plays. Do I hear $20 for Kimbo, who is genuinely dealing with some demons? It's Kara let me know a little bit of lore behind some of these. Whoops! A little bit of lore behind some of these guys, and it is possible that she may have illustrated some of these pieces, this one in particular, during a particularly anxious time in her life. And I think you can see it in this detailed depiction of whatever these things around are. And those eyes are, and let's not forget those nipples. Oh, you can't see the nipples, you say? You can't see the nipples. Well, I don't think that is a fair way to advertise these goods. How can you bid on something without seeing the nipples? So let's get a closer look at those and see if maybe we can get $20 for these anxious nips. Who's among us has not at one point or another had anxious nips in their lives? I know I have. My nips have been through many a journey, and many of them have been quite anxiety-inducing. We have got $15 from Quacksilver Plays, going once. Going twice. I'm going to do this very far away from the microphone. Sold to Quacksilver Plays. Quacksilver Plays, I believe this is your first ever piece of Oh Hey It's Kara official art. I hope you love them. I hope you treasure them. Now, it's unclear if this next one is also going to be a subject of anxiety. It's unclear exactly. This is what Kara calls a speed guy, meaning that she drew this in 5 minutes or less. It's Mop, everyone. This is my friend and yours, Mop, who would like to know if you would like to go to the dance with them. They're a little nervous. You can see they're doing the hands together. But they would love to go to the dance with you. You could go to the dance with them for only $5. A pittance, I would say. A very reasonable price that I would not consider to be exorbitant or unreasonable. I'm aware that Billy Tanaka might not be for everybody, but here we are. Oh my god, JPEG.exe, some sort of executable file, has been $15 for Mop. Does anyone have any higher bids? Perhaps $17 for Mop. Who would like to go? Oh wait, no, $5, excuse me, I misunderstood the numbers. $5 from JPEG.exe for Mop. I'm so sorry, JPEG. I don't like to misrepresent bids, but I got confused, what with the time delay. Now, the time stream can be quite a mysterious function. Would anyone like to take back down to 5? Well, I misunderstood. Kayvon, I misunderstood what I was looking at. Nah, but someone could bid. Oh no, JPEG is now resuming their $15 bid. Now, I'm just going to say, I said 15 on site. Well, you're about to get 15. I'm happy to send Mop out for 15 because, by the way, folks, we have raised, I'm not kidding, folks, we have raised almost $10,000 this weekend. We have raised almost $10,000 this weekend, so I am not trying. I am not in any way trying to juice these prices. So going once, going twice. Sold for $15 to JPEG._exe. I don't know if that's a legal executable file, but I am not a cop, folks. Not now, never will be, never have been, never will have. We're gonna keep rapid firing right through this. Now, folks, you have all shown so much love to Kara this weekend, as well as so much love to the organization, or the Transgender Law Center. You know who else is here to spread love? Our next little guy, Luma, who is on a mission of love. If you'd like some lore on Luma, Luma was one of many guys being auctioned off here that Kara illustrated during one of her first attendances to Games Done Quick. One of the early ones where she didn't have any friends yet, and so she mostly hung out in the audience and drew little guys. Give you a little closer look on Luma. Look at that bright orange eye. We've also got some technological doodads, greeblies as some call them. Down here you can get a little. Okay, now Batbite has bid one sawbuck, but I think we do need to agree on what a sawbuck is. I realize I've been doing this in fades. I can just move this around. And you can just see, look at that lettering. Look at that 3D lettering. This store is very sad. Don't worry. It may be sad, but now Kara's got so many friends from the GDQs. There's not even a problem anymore. She does still draw quite a bit, and we might see a little bit more of them. A sawbuck is apparently $10. Well, Jess has bid 2 sawbucks, which I hope that Jess understands. Look, well, I have been famously unclear on the value of a sawbuck, so maybe $30. Deuce and Edge, I remember you from previous auctions. You're dynamite, folks, and you love to buy some art. I'm gonna say $30. Hold on. All right, fantastic. Going once, going twice. Sold for $30 to Deuce and Age. Well, folks, we're coming up on 1 a.m. in the Eastern Times. Billy Schnack is so knowledgeable about Kara lore. Yes, she doesn't like to tell me, so I just sneak in at night and eat her dreams. She doesn't need them. I mean, I leave her some. But the excess dreams just... I suck them all up. Look. Billy Tanaka thrives on many types of sustenance. Chili, prophecies, and the occasional e-girl dream. It's all part of a balanced diet. Alright, our next little guy is absolutely not an anxious girly, because this little guy that are coming up next has what the kids call Riz. This is apricot, and not even fleas can penetrate her Riz. What do the dreams taste like? Well, on a certain level I could never possibly put into words in a way that your ears would understand or comprehend. On another level, blueberry sorbet. Do I hear $5 for apricot? Look at this. Look, well, I got $5 from NetC66. I love to see that. Do I hear $7? Do I hear $7? Let's get a closer look. Let's get a closer look at Riz. Let's take a look at that curly fur. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a minute since I looked at apricot this closely. And I love her. I love her to pieces. Just the charisma, the energy, the charm, the confidence, just vibrating off of her. $10 from Kitties for Riz and her apricot and her unstoppable Riz. Oh my god. Do I hear $15 for apricot? Folks, these bids are going quick, fast, and, well, anger management class is pending. Furious. So if you want to get your bids in, you gotta do them quick, because I got $10 going once. Excuse me, $10 going twice. I don't know where this girl is. I think maybe she's waiting to... I mean, Kara doesn't... Uh-oh, kayfabe. Going twice. Going 3 times, and... sold for $10 to Kitties. By the way, I hope someone's keeping track of these. I'm not. Kitties, you can Venmo me or donate to the stream. Either one. Actually, donate to the stream, because then the thing goes up and it's good. Donate to the stream. I think that makes the most sense. Usually there's a reason not to, but that reason doesn't apply here. Now, folks, we actually, alright, we're moving through these. Now, we've been enjoying some nice, sort of wholesome, chaste ones, but I've been led to understand by Kara that this event is one of filth and degeneracy and really testing the limits of Twitch's terms of service. And so, with that in mind, our next little guy is Fallow. I present to you Fallow, who's extremely offended by whatever you've done. Now let's really zoom in on Fallow's best. That's a hand. That's another hand. Oh, we have $20 from Guapo. We have $25 from Deucenage. Oh, yeah, Fellow does have little feet. If you were worried about whether or not Fellow has feet, they're actually, I think, pretty well drawn. Some pretty well drawn toes. $50. $50 from Guapo. Do I hear 55? I don't know if we will. Going once. Going twice. I love that Billy's cracking themselves up. Well, you gotta enjoy your job and enjoy yourself. That way you're always happy wherever you go. Sold for $50 to Guapo. God, I love coming in selling art so much. It brings me so much joy. And as a reminder, all of these sales are going to benefit charity. So, Billy, what are my pronouns? Look, my pronouns are pay me. Let's be clear. My pronouns are commerce and trade and customer service. My pronouns are, we have more art to sell. Oh my god. Here we go. We're gonna keep with this is one of Kara's most recent little guys, and some of you may remember from her stream where she drew this. It's Sheila, who does bachelor parties, graduations, parole hearings, and more. We've got, let's look at the detail work here. Oh my god. It's hard to see, but we got some color here. We got $10 from Happy Buy 3 for Sheila. Look at the little roses on that cake. We got $15 from Batman. Look at that tongue and the eyes going a little wall-eyed. Sheila's a dynamite gal. Do I hear 20? Do I hear 20? Do I hear $20? By the way, please feel free as you buy these to just send your donation right in so we get that total down here all updated. I got $15 growing. Is it growing to $20? That's up to you. $20 from Guapo. Do I hear 22? You know Billy loves a palindrome. So hairy. Now that's fuzz. That's a muppety fluff. I mean, I suppose you could call it hair. I'm not here to speak for Sheila. I'm just here to sell Sheila's likenesses. To plural, maybe there's more. You don't know. Watch around and find out more. $20 going once. $20 going twice. Sold for $20. I cannot overstate how much psychic energy it takes for me to manifest it. Oh no, never mind. Unsold. I have to reverse the $22.20. No, you are not too. Oh well, $33. You're never too late because I like to raise the prices where applicable. If someone wants to give money to charity, I'm not in the business of talking them out of it because of technicalities. But we do now have $33. 1, 2, 3 sold for $33 to Guapo. Okay. Folks, it is now time. We have a couple pieces of art here not made by Kara herself, and it is time now for the very first one of those. Now, you might have seen and heard from a wonderful individual named Fletch or Fletcher. Fletch is a furry. They have been here. They've been designing and producing merchandise. They've been commentating and running and chopping down grass. But you know what? They also make beautiful art like this chainmail set, which features a necklace, a keychain, a choker, excuse me, a keychain, and a bracelet in beautiful colors, modeled here by this adorable tunic fox. Now, I should say the tunic fox is not included in this. However, you will, by bidding on this, get the full set of choker, bracelet, and chain in these beautiful trans flag colors. Do I hear 15? Let's start with $15 because I think this is real craftspersonship. This is real crafting. I'm not. This is artistry. Outed Fletch is a furry. What is right there in the screen name? So please don't cancel me. Billy cannot survive being canceled. Do I hear $15? $15 from Maddie. Do I hear $20? For $20 from Crane. Do I hear $25 from Maddie? Do I hear 30? This is $30. $35 from Professor Birch. Now we got a real bid more, folks. We got a real ball game here. Do I hear 40? 40 from Abby with 1B. 45 from Maddie Stars. Do I hear around 50? Do I hear $50 from any of those folks vying for this beautiful, well-crafted, and extraordinarily beautiful chainmail? Except these are $50! $50 from Professor Birch. Do I dare to dream of 55? We got $50 go. 55. I do love a palindrome. But can we defeat this palindrome perhaps with a larger palindrome? Sounds like we got $55 going once. $55 going twice. Sold to Maddie Stars for $55. Thank you so much to Fletch for donating this art for charity. $55 to the Transgender Law Center, and 3 beautiful pieces of chainmail to Maddie Stars. Blonde Cave On, am I wrong? Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? Palindrome came down in a bubble, Doug. Okay, we got more. We're just gonna keep on moving. We gotta keep moving. We're gonna keep moving real fast. We got the Snap Nasher. Here we go. We got the Snap Nasher. This fine species prefers the heads. Now, I don't know if anyone else out there loves head, but if you do, you got a friend in the Snap Nasher, also known as Carniflora Giganta. Wow, I forgot how detailed this one is. I mean, for this, and $10 from Nat C for the Snap Nasher. You're getting the Snap Nasher. $20 from Deuce. You're also getting trees and bushes and natural wildlife in distress. But also the bushes have little. Well, that bush has some blood on it, I suppose. Look at that tree. It's so. And also, I mean, don't worry about it. Oh, this is Kara again. This is, $30 from Crane. Bush mentioned. Well, I have to mention it's in the R piece, folks. It is so late in the evening. $30 going once. $30 going twice. Sold to Crane Culture for $30. We're moving right along. We've got another very recent piece, just drawn a little while ago. It's the Ski. This one also a speed guy. This entire piece was drawn, I believe, in 7 minutes, perhaps 8. The Ski. And now, if you hear this delightful beastie, it is already too late. We got veins, we got teeth, we got wings. I don't know what they're screaming. You got fancy lettering. The Ski could be yours for $10. Batbite got $10 on it. Does anyone want to bid? Would anyone like to bid 12 for the Ski? Batbite could run away with this right now for $10. $15 from Blonde Cave On. Cave On, you could bid $15 no matter what color your hair is, as far as I'm concerned. $15. Do I hear 20? Do I hear 20? Why does he have herbivore teeth? Because the teeth are not what you should be worried about. They're screaming Wi-Fi. $15 going once. $15 going twice. Sold to Blonde Cave On for $15. Every time I go into studio mode, every single time I go into studio mode to make this transition look good, I almost click the button to end stream, which would be so unpleasant and so tragic, and I keep stopping myself just barely. No, you shouldn't be worried about anything because our next friend is a nice, friendly fella. Now, I will tell you, you might have seen earlier this weekend the game Another Crab's Treasure, which did appear on Games Done Quick fairly recently. And when it did, okay, we're good, we're all right. When it did, Kara was in the audience watching Another Crab's Treasure, hosted at the time by Quacksilver, and was so inspired that she drew, if you fancy, Murray, literally drawn while watching a speedrun of Another Crab's Treasure. Murray, who has lost their bike in what we can only hope is a tragic misunderstanding. Well, I didn't draw it. Kara drew it, of course. I'm just here to sell it on behalf of Kara. I can't draw for diddly. Can't do it. Oh, perhaps the Other Crab's Treasure was this bike. Do I hear $5? Oh, I hear $10 for Happy by 3. Do I hear $15 for Murray? I have to tell you, Murray is being sold without the back of $15. Do I hear $20 for Murray? Again, no back will be included. If you bid on this and purchase it expecting a back, I cannot be responsible for your disappointment. Well, that's really true. You can never be responsible for someone else's everyone's feelings are their own responsibility. But if you cause them, then look, it's a more gray area. $15 going once. $15 going twice. Sold to NetC66 for $15. Okay. Now, here's what you need to know about Kara's little guys is she has drawn, at this point, I believe, over 1,000 of them. Which means that as much as she does attempt to come up with unique names for all of them, sometimes old names do get reused, as in the case of Also Murray. This is yet another Murray. Murray saved the kingdom. Murray would have preferred a cash reward. You know, it's not a huge deal. I guess the hat is nice too. I guess the hat's fine, but can't pay your bills with magic hats. Hello? What's happening? Why won't you? Oh my goodness. That's not okay. Alright. Oh no. What's happening? Oh my god. We're fine. Everything's fine. Murray's back. $15 from Nat C, who's trying to get that pair of Murrays. The Murray Twofer. Going once. I mean, we're just gonna do it, folks. Going twice. Sold! For $15. It's fine. It might seem like my energy is flagging, but in fact, nothing could be further from the case. Okay, we're coming up on it, folks. We got only a few pieces left to auction off. Oh dear. So up next, another one now for some of my more anxious or perhaps afflicted friends out there. Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. So many things are happening. Now some people out here might have, oh my goodness, JPEG, I don't know if I do catch your drift. I don't know if I'm allowed to catch your drift. Your drift might be too scandalous for me. But you know what's not too scandalous? Sympathy and empathy. And I got both of those for our next friend, Maxie, who is suffering from quite the migraine. Maxie also drawn at a GDQ. Maxie's got one hell of a migraine. You can see it is absolutely radiating off of every cell of them. $10! $10 for Maxie from Happy by 3. Now, why is this button not doing what I want it to do? Why are you not obeying my commands? I don't appreciate that. Do I hear perhaps $12 for Murray? This is supposed to go smoother than this, but I'm really struggling with technology at this point. I'm Billy Tanaka, not a friend of computers, but I do it for Kara and I do it for charity. $15 from Deucinage. Do I hear 20 for this sweet migraine having angel? Let's take maybe a slightly closer look at some of this lettering. The lettering itself is having a real go of it. $15 is... Now, I can't for the life of me figure out why you're not letting me click the undo button. Am I to live with all of my actions forever? May I never undo or reverse anything ever again? $15 to do it. It's going once. $15 going twice. Sold for $15. Okay. Alright. Now, to a certain degree... The number of pieces left is being determined mostly by Billy's remaining energy. Now, why are these not resized properly? We got just a few pieces left. If you've been hoping to get a genuine, bona fide, Kara little guy and you haven't got one left, you got a couple more chances left because it's not just all the little guys you saw before that are coming on this financial charitable journey. Good news, Goob is coming too. Also drawn at a Games Done Quick. Got a lot of GDQ guys on the auction block today. Now, some of you might have seen some hot goblins earlier in that goblin cleanup game. Speaking of hot goblins, I think Goob is a delight. Got shoes on his rock. He's got a nice sort of leather skirt going on. And look at this lettering. Can we just look? I know that you might have some more puerile interest, but look at this lettering on Goob's name. We have got $10 for Goobs from Happy Buy 3. Oh, it looks like maybe there was a hair of some kind on the scanner the day that Kara scanned Goob. Do I hear $15? For Goob. Goob's coming too. Goob could be coming to your home for $15. Or it could be going to Happy Buy 3 for 10 right now because we're going once. Gooblin cleanup, that's right. Going twice. Sold for $10 to Happy Buy 3. Enjoy your new goblin friends. Alright. I gotta make some cuts here because we're really going into the wee bits now. So we're gonna actually make a call not to do this one, not to do that one. Obviously doing that one. We'll probably do that one. We'll get rid of these ones. Between this and that, we'll get rid of that one. Making some hard choices. Is the hair including the final purchase? I think I could probably make that happen. All right, we got just a few left, folks. Just a few left. Now, I'm very happy to say that thanks to the amazing work and support that you have offered during the course of this weekend, you are helping Kara to capture the next stage of her life, to improve her life and be everything that she wants to be. And isn't that what we're all trying to do? Isn't that what we're all looking for? Which is why I'm pleased to introduce our next little guy, one of our final little guys on the docket tonight. Also drawn at a GDQ. It's Caroline. Oh. Caroline's looking for a better life. I forgot how much I like the colors on this one, actually. Especially up here on the fin, the top of the squid. We have $10 from Happy Buy 3. $10 to bring Caroline into a better life. $15, $20 from Batbite. We also look at these little bubbles. Look at these tentacles going, and the heart shape, the heart pattern bindle sack. $27, $30 from the Valiant Sun for Caroline. $35 for Caroline from Batbite. $56. And look, Caroline's eyes tearing up. You could wipe away those tears and give Caroline that better life. And perhaps it will be Batbite to do so for $35. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Batbite 56 for $35. I know that Caroline will be happy with you. Now, speaking of people who want so badly to come and meet you, so badly to be your friends, and I'm not trying to play on your sympathies, I am just looking at this piece of art and telling you what I see, and what I see is someone who very much wants to be a friend. It's Toast. Folks, it's Toast, who would like to come in for tea. Would you like to bring Toast in for tea? With the little hands, the little grabbies. $10, $30, $30 from Deucinich for Toast. Do I hear 33? Both the palindrome and the age of the Lord. 35 from Cat Mama. Do I hear 40? Does anyone want to bring Toast in for tea for 40? We're speedrun, folks. It is after 1 in the morning Eastern time. Is that a penis or a tail? You know, Shonen, I have my opinion, but if you were to purchase and bring Toast in for tea, you can decide for yourself. $35 going once. $35 going twice. Sold to Cat Mama for $35. I am so happy that Toast will be able to have tea very soon. Alright, folks, we have 3 pieces left. Are these real? I should have said. I made some very strange choices about what I would leave for the end. We have 3 pieces left. The issue is really that I put too many little guys up on the docket, and we just don't have time. And speaking of too many is exactly what our next little guy unfortunately has imbibed or swallowed or processed or in some way ingested. It's Gimli. And Gimli took too many. Gimli is really just gonna have to ride this one out. $30 from Dews for Gimli. Oh man, oh man. Do I hear Doozle wants this one? I know this to be true. I'm just gonna say it. $30 going once. The $30 going twice. Happily sold for $30 to Doozle. We got 2 pieces left, folks. 2 pieces left. And our second to last piece is the second piece of art we got here on the docket that is not drawn by Kara. This is another donated piece of art. This is a piece of art that you saw earlier this weekend. Earlier this very weekend, you saw it. This is drawn by the one and only inimitable Andrew Hoover. It is Andy's Rat Chef. Drawn, not just shown on this event, but drawn during this event. Look at this haunting creature. Look into the eyes. And see what they dare to dream. Oh my god. We have also raised over $10,000 this weekend, which means that in addition to funding Kara's time off after surgery, we have also raised over $1,000 for the Transgender Law Center. That is absolutely amazing, folks. Yeah, Blonde came on bids $10,000. But in real talk, folks, we do have $44 from Deuce. $44 from Deucenage. Do I hear an even 50 for an Andy Hoover original? Never before sold on this channel. Best stream on Twitch, baby! $44 going once. $44 going twice. Sold to Deucenage for $44. An Andy Hoover original. Very rare, in fact. To the best of my knowledge, this artist has not sold much of their work, so you have now acquired a very exclusive product, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart and also the sides of my heart and several of the unknowable vertices of my heart. Billy's heart contains many ventricles and cheese cellars. And now we have one final piece. And now, folks, I'll be honest, usually I do try and save one of the best for last. But I didn't plan this out as well as I often do. Kara called me last minute to set this up. Which means that I've decided to go the opposite way. If you can't end with a masterpiece, end with what I believe the kids call a shit post. I believe this was also, how many people do I need to sell cheese? More than you would think, Blonde came on. A final piece available for auction. In some ways, the antithesis of what this event is about. It's always Dick O'Clock. For TikTok clock. Do I hear $10? Soon it won't ever be Dick O'Clock for Kara ever again. We got 15, 14, 15, $22 for TikTok clock. Look at the detail on that elbow. Now that's artistry. This is the work of a real artist. TikTok cock, excuse me. It's always Dick O'Clock for TikTok cock. I'm so sorry. $22 going once. Well, of course, Blonde Kayvon, I wouldn't presume to make assumptions. I just got here. $22 going once. $25 for TikTok cock. Do I hear 30? Do I hear $30 for a clock with a penis? We got a penis and a weenus. That's absolutely right. $25 going once. $25 going twice. Sold for $25. Oh, I'm so sorry. We do actually have one more piece that is, in fact, I'm so sorry. I have made a horrible error. Well, you know, an error of sorts. Whoops, don't press that button. We do have one more thing to auction off. It is not a physical item, although it is an intangible and wonderful thing that you can buy right now. Earlier this weekend, you witnessed from V. Kyle Thomas a playthrough of Silent Hill for the Room. And on the commentary was the wonderful, the inimitable, and the delightful, and even weirder Al. Now, did you know that an even weirder Al does oracle and tarot readings? That's right, folks. They can see what lies beyond the physical plane. They can dip into the unknowable and know it. Witness the unseeable and see it. find the unspoken and the untold and tell it to you. And an even weirder Al has generously offered a 30-minute Oracle/Tarot reading. So if you would like to know the future, be Kyle Thomas right now. And not even just the future, but also the past and the present. Now, the tarot is wonderful, and oracles are important to this world. I'd like to start the bidding at $20 for an oracle and tarot reading from an even weirder Al. This is a bespoke service, folks. You will be getting someone that no one else does. $20 from BatBot56. Do I hear 25 for a chance to touch the untouchable and pierce the veil? Who doesn't love to pierce a veil? I know I do. $20 to BatBot56 going once. $20 to BatBot56 going twice. Sold for $20 to BatBot56. And that is now. We have now. Oh, never mind. Unsold. $25. Never mind. To the Kyle Thomas. Do I hear 30? Do I hear $30? Going once. To Kyle Thomas for $25. Going twice. $25 to the Kyle Thomas. He can do it and he has done it. Sold for $25. More money raised for the Transgender Law Center. Folks, I must now dissolve into sea foam, much like the mermaids of old. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to give you back to your hostess with the mostest. Oh, hey, it's Kara. To say goodnight and goodbye and thank you and all of that. In just a moment, stick around for us to send this thing off proper. She'll be right back. Hi everyone, I'm back. I had to clear the premises because Billy's a lot. I'm really grateful for what Billy does, but I don't know that I can actually be here at the same time as them. Hello everyone. Hi. I'm so happy to return to you one last time to say a final thank you and good night and to sum everything up. I probably will cry, so get ready for that. Before I get into the crying, I do want to thank again. I have been trying to the best of my abilities to thank all of the donors each day. Normally I make myself a little list. That didn't really, that didn't happen this time, so I'm going to try very hard. Thank you to everyone who donated today. Andy Makes, Lily, Sam, JR, Doozle, A, David, Crane, Zinj and Iris, BD, Quacksilver, Speff, Rhetoric, Zach and Val, Deuce, Nemrin, Maddie, Evie, Nix, Handstands, Twidian, Alice Bettino, How About Big Ladies, Charbunny, Clarinet Owl, Fletch as a Furry, Ballistic Export, KTC Provan, Navy Teal, AM Rocks, JPEG, I might have said twice, I don't know. Oh, I lost my place. Golden Hawk, Kittes, Guapo, Kevin, Nat, Happy, Dews, Cat Mama, Kyle, Crane, Batbite. Thank you all so much. Oh, and of course our anonymous donors. Of course. We have raised the number you see down there, that is $10,231.69. That's not even the final total, folks. I am assuming there are probably still some auction sales coming in. Don't worry, you know, Billy does the auctioneering, I do the bookkeeping, so if you bought an auction piece, I will be following up with people individually to get an address to send it to and make sure everything is taken care of. We also, folks, have over on Tantrum Merch, our merch collection that you have heard about all weekend. If you have been on the fence this weekend about getting some of this merch, you have just about 1 day left to do it. That store will be open for about 24 hours after the end of this event, meaning after now. Yes, in fact, almost exactly 24 hours after now. But after that, these products are gone forever. And as a reminder, 25% of all of the revenue from that goes to the Transgender Law Center. Art designed by me, by Jess, by Fletch, organized by Fletch and Jess, and you know, if you've been eyeing it, now's the time. It literally goes towards charity, and you get a cool mug that says pussy or something else. There's so much good stuff over there. You can probably tell that I'm exhausted, but I am still dedicated to leaving it all on the damn field here. We will be adding that merch total from the $25 from the merch revenue. We'll be adding that once the storefront ends, but I can tell you that we already have from those merch sales about $200 extra, which means that we are at least $10,400, which means that we are going to be giving almost $1,500 to charity, and that is on top of the $9,000 to cover the time that I'll be taking off after surgery. I cried earlier. Oh, whoops, I'll probably cry again now. I talked before about the importance of community and of coming together, and how that has made this weekend genuinely. And look, I know that I am prone to speak in hyperbole. I know I'm someone who likes to exaggerate. And I do it because it's fun, right? But it means that in moments like this, I feel like I need to take extra care to make clear that what I'm about to say is not hyperbole. Like, I really thought about it. And I mean this genuinely with every particle of my heart, and all 92 of my teeth. I mean this. This is one of the most amazing things that has ever happened in my life. Seashell's trying to knock art off my wall. She's such a little devil. I love her. And again, I've had like an unbelievably blessed life. You know, there have been obviously really hard times. There'll be more really hard times in the future, but when I say this is one of the best weekends of my life, I need you to know that, like, that deck is pretty stacked. But I just don't know what else can possibly compare to... Because we should live in a world where we don't have to do this, right? We should live in a world that, for one reason or another, there would be safety nets and there would be structures. And I hope to God and believe in my heart that one day we will be in that world. I don't think it'll happen accidentally. I think we will get to that world together. Every single one of us together. But until then, sometimes you do really have to rely on the people around you to catch you and to support you. And as much as I want that world where everyone can just have that without having to work for it because they deserve it, because healthcare isn't a fucking iPod. I'm old. It's not something you should need to raise money for. It should be something that, in a world of abundance and wealth and privilege, it should be something that we give to our people and to ourselves. And everyone here, everyone involved with the event said, that's not how the world is yet, but we can make this little corner of the world into that. We can, right here, for a weekend, we can make that. And this isn't even the only time that these folks have done it. I've been there for some of them. The people assembled here have been there for more than I could ever dream to count. I genuinely, the Trash Kittens know this. I, for years, dreamed of getting involved in the speedrunning charity world, and it seemed impossible for so long. And I've really it's only been a couple years that I've actually gotten to live that dream. And in that time, I see all of these people come together over and over, whether it's in a huge event where millions of dollars are raised, or a small mutual aid event like this one, over and over. I mean, these are the people that you live and die for. Because they will live and die for you. They show up every fucking time. And I'm just so unbelievably grateful that I am among all of you beautiful, wonderful people. Whether you're a performer, I say this every time, but I really mean it. Whether you're a performer or a donor or just in chat, even if you're lurking, you don't even need to chat. If you are here, you are part of this. Genuinely, you are part of this. Both in like an ethereal, spiritual way, but also like being here makes this event bigger. There is energy in that. You know, we're separated across so much space, but we can still build something just by being together. Every single person here is part of this. And I know for a fact that there are people out there who wish they could donate and can't. And I want to talk to those people so sincerely and so just like, I want you to know I mean this. You have to get your own oxygen mask on first. You are taking care of yourself, and that is so important. Taking care of ourselves is how we get to a place where we can take care of other people. I spent so much of my life not taking care of myself. Not gonna get into it. But I spent so long desperately trying to get my own oxygen mask on first. And if that's you, if that's what you're doing, keep doing it. You come first. You have to come first. You cannot keep someone else warm by lighting yourself on fire. And know that one day there will come a time where you are more stable and more ready to help. And I know that you will. But that's later. Okay? This is for you right now. And I really mean that. Every single person here is doing everything they can, and that looks different for all of us. So I want everyone to feel proud of that, and I want everyone to feel good about that. I will never forget this. When I'm lying in that bed for 2 months and I fucking hate everything and I just want to get up and make a sandwich and I can't fucking do it and I have to rely on other people. Do you guys know how much I fucking hate relying on other people? I hate it. I hate it. But I'll be lying there in bed and I'll be thinking about all of you. And what you did for me this weekend. And what you then kept doing for trans people in desperate need across the country. Thank you so much. And I have to thank every single person who contributed in any way. Oh god, it's Kingdom Hearts music. That's so fucked up. Kyle, Sapphire and Pink, Saf, Bobby, Dan, Glubbers, Kevin, Gondor, JPEG, Gloop Queen, Lana, Clinkett, Cece, BD, Gabby, Birch, Andy Hoover, Paolo Quiros, John Miller, Rara, Carrie Carrarium, Charbunny, Happy, Diana, Evie, Speth, Jadelyn, Fletch, and I don't even have a list of everyone who showed up for commentary, but everyone. And I've said it before, and I have to say it again, because I will never, ever, ever stop saying this. Did we just get a $1,000 anonymous donation? Oh my god. You're still doing it. Literally, as I am sitting here, you're still doing it. Because of course you're still doing it. Because I said it before and I'll say it again. We'll never fucking stop. We will never, ever stop. Shush. We will never stop helping each other. We will never stop doing everything we can. Because the people that are here are the people that have decided that our lives are about more than us. I don't know what comes after this life. So I know that we have to make this life about something. And we have decided to make it about helping each other. And two of the people who have done that the most this weekend are Quacksilver Plays and Jess, the Valiant Son. Two of the first really, like, true blue friends I made in this community. And through them I made so many more. And I love both of you so much. I am just... God, I was gonna keep this short too. God, someone fucking play me off. But not before I say that Jess and Quack are actual heroes. I could never have done this. And I'm really good. I'm fucking capable as fuck. I've been running a full-time show for like 7 years. Are you kidding? I can do so much. I could never have done this. Jess and Quack did this. And I know I keep saying this, but I'll never forget it. I will never, ever forget it. And again, when the day comes that any of you need me to step up for you, I am there. Hand to God, I'm there. I've been talking for so long, and I feel like I still haven't even said enough, but I don't think I ever will be able to. The donations are still coming in. We're gonna be able to donate like $2,000 to charity on top of everything else. No, more than that, like $3,000. Jesus Christ. Also, can I just say, okay, I'm just gonna say this, and I don't know if this is a fucked up thing to say, but like, when I was workshopping this back in the early planning stages with Jess and Quack, they were like, okay, so like, what kind of numbers are we talking? Like, what have you done in the past? And I sent them the details on how our fundraising events have gone in the past, and they were like, oh, that's a lot more money in a lot less time than we were expecting. Because as much as I talk about, and yes, I'm so grateful for all of the friends I've made in this community, but I cannot end this weekend without talking about the trash kittens, the dumpster, the people who have been a part of the community on this channel. So many of you have been here for years and years, and I have said this before, and I will say it again. There is no other place on Twitch like this. If there is, then I haven't found it. Don't worry, I'm still waiting to hear back from the girl. I'm not like delaying sex for this. It's fine. Believe me, if she was coming over, I'd wrap this up real quick. No, I've never found another place like this. In one weekend, And by the way, look at it. We're not supposed to look at viewer numbers. I'm not, but like we can look at it now. Like we got 73 people here. That's a lot, but not compared to like the giant Twitch communities. That I mean, like this is actually not that many people at the end of the day. But the people who are here are so dedicated and so generous and so compassionate. Do you understand that? $12,000, almost $12,000 have been raised in 2.5 days on what is, objectively speaking, a pretty small Twitch channel. This is a special place. You are special. This does not happen everywhere. This happens because it's special here. And that's because of you. And me. But like, and you. And all of us. All of us. Fucking all of us. Yeah, less than 4, babe. Less than 3 isn't enough. Not for this weekend. Hell yeah. I'm so excited to keep going. This is the end of this weekend's event, but it's not the end of anything else. I'm still here, you're still here. We're still gonna help each other. Whether that's through donations, or words, or resources, or just fucking being there. It's not the end of anything. We're gonna keep going. Everyone here is gonna keep going. You're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep making this world a little bit better everywhere we can. And I just want to say, I was like, should I keep the drunk slut hat on? But yes, because everyone got to say fuck and cunt and D's nuts, and that's because vulgarity matters. Vulgarity says I'm not gonna be limited. And I'm not always gonna have to do what's good. I'm gonna be fucking disgusting and foul and perverse. The list of things that have been said this weekend on this channel, it matters. Being a disgusting pervert matters. Being foul-mouthed matters. The human soul will not ever be contained. I am a drunk slut. You are filthy scum. And we're making something beautiful together every single day. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, but please take care of yourself first. That is how we take care of each other. I'm the one in front of the camera. I'm the one that is getting money raised for this event, but I'm not different than you. You deserve this as much as I do. Every single person watching this deserves this as much as I do. And I know that can be really hard to believe. And really hard to know. And to hold in your heart. But the really nice thing about it is whether or not you can believe it or hold it in your heart, it's still true. That's what the truth is. Truth is the thing that doesn't stop being there if you don't believe in it. So, take care of yourself. And I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much. Jess made a credits video and I'm really excited about it. Good night, everyone. Good night. sound like that.
Is it all for a show? In the golden hour you seem to know